Good morning, boys and girls. Today we are going to take a quick look at perimeter, which we began on Friday. If you haven't had a chance to see the first perimeter video that I uploaded on Friday, make sure please that you watch that one first. Perimeter, as we looked at it, is the distance around the outside of something. So if I have a dog in my yard, and the dog tends to like to wander off, I may decide to build a fence to keep the dog inside. And the fence will go around the edge of the property, so it will go around the perimeter of the property. And in order to find out how much wood I need to buy, I need to measure. So I measured, and because this is a rectangle, it means these two sides are the same length, and these two sides are the same length. We've looked at rectangles before. So to get my perimeter, I have to add 10 meters, and 5 meters, and 10 meters, and 5 meters. And that's what we did here, and we came up with 30 meters. Today, our questions are only looking at rectangles. Taking a look at our first question. Paul has a big dog. He wants to build a pen for the dog. The pen is a rectangle and will measure 5 meters by 15 meters. How much fencing does he need to buy? Well, the first thing we want to do is figure out what the question is asking us. It is asking us how much fencing does he need to buy? There's the rectangle. Drawing a picture often helps you visualize a question much better. And what measurements did we say we had for our rectangle? 5 meters and 15 meters. Now, of course, I couldn't draw something 5 meters by 15 meters on this paper because it would have been too big. But I had my ruler, and I was able to draw something 5 centimeters by 15 centimeters. And that way I get a pretty accurate picture of what this pen should look like. So I made it 5 centimeters by 15 centimeters. You can't always do that depending on the type of measurements you're given in a question, but if you can, it helps you get a more realistic look at what you're working with. Now, because this is a rectangle, if this is 5 centimeters, then this one's 5 centimeters. Because the opposite sides of a rectangle are the same size, the same length. Here I have 15 centimeters, so this must be 15 centimeters. Then, in order to get my perimeter, I have to add everything together. I can write this a couple of different ways. I can go 15 centimeters plus 5 centimeters plus 15 centimeters plus 5 centimeters, as if I were walking around the edge of my pen. You could also do it with 2 sides plus 2 sides. You could say 15 centimeters plus 15 centimeters plus 5 centimeters plus 5 centimeters. It doesn't matter when you're adding what order it goes in. Whatever you find easiest. Some people would automatically be able to say 15 plus 15 is 30. So that gives me 30 centimeters plus 5 centimeters plus 5 centimeters. And a lot of people would automatically know that 5 plus 5 is 10. So then I would have 30 centimeters plus 10 centimeters. And that would give me 40 centimeters. Now, I said it doesn't matter what order you do them in. And some people would know that 15 plus 5 gives them 20 centimeters, plus 15 plus 5 again, well, same thing, 20 centimeters. This is getting a bit messy. And 20 plus 20 is going to give me 40 centimeters. And because it's math, we need our equal signs. Doesn't matter which way I put it, I came up with the same answer each time. When I add up all this distance, my perimeter is 40 centimeters. Uh-oh. Now, in our question, of course, I measured it out as centimeters. In our question, it is meters, because we could never build a pen for a dog that was actually this small, could we? So, we have to get rid of our little c. In real life, this was supposed to be 50 meters, not centimeters. Because who could fit a dog in that? And this is why we always do math in things that we can erase. Because if you make a mistake, it's nice and easy to fix it. 40 meters. He needs 40 meters of fencing. Now, let's take a look at the next question. And I'm going to actually erase question 1 because these drawings do take up a fair bit of room. Okay, what does our second question ask us? Here's question number 2. Sam wants to buy wood to frame a picture. The picture is 10 centimeters by 20 centimeters. How much wood does he need to buy? Well, this time we actually are drawing centimeters, so I don't have to worry about getting it wrong by forgetting. First thing we want to know is, what is the question asking us? It's asking us, how much wood does he need to buy? So we don't need to write out the whole question, we write out what the question is asking us. How much wood does he need to buy? Now, you don't have to worry about writing this out unless you're working on a piece of paper. If you're just doing it on the piece of paper that I printed out, that's fine. You just do your work here. You don't have to worry about copying anything out. How much wood does he need to buy? And once again, a picture so often helps us figure out what we're looking at. Our picture frame is 10 centimeters by 20 centimeters. So I can look on my ruler, and I can find 20 centimeters. If you don't have a ruler at home, it is not necessary that your drawing be perfect. Do your best to make it neat. And of course, in your head, you would know that a 20 centimeter side is longer than a 10 centimeter side. This is going to be hard because it's hard to push on this. There we go. 10 centimeters. And another 10 centimeters. There we are. It's not perfect, but okay. And my short side is going to be the 10 centimeter side. My long side is obviously the 20 centimeter side. Now, in order to find the perimeter, it's called perimeter, that's why I use the letter P, to put wood all around the outside of my picture, I will have to add up these numbers. 20 plus 10, 20 centimeters plus 10 centimeters plus, I'm going to run out of room again. This room is a bit of a problem. Okay, let's try again. I'll start bringing it over. Right here. Perimeter equals 20 centimeters plus 10 centimeters plus 20 centimeters plus 10 centimeters. And I bet a lot of you could do that in your head. 20 plus 10 is going to give me 30. This 20 plus 10 is also going to give me 30. Or I can do 20 plus 10 plus 20 plus 10. 30 plus 20 gives me 30, 40, 50, and then another 10 is going to give me 60. He needs 60 centimeters of wood. And there we have it. Now, the last one. Marie is going to put an Avengers border around her room. She loves the Avengers. She's going to decorate it with a great border that's got all the Avengers all over it. Her room is 7 meters by 9 meters. How much border does she need? So think about your picture. You have a rectangle, 7 meters by 9 meters. You're going to go all the way around it. How much border do you need to cover all the sides of that room? I'll leave the last question for you to draw and for you to figure out. Merci mes amis et passe une très belle journée.